Time was when an American about to go abroad would be warned by his friends or the guidebooks not to drink the water. But times have changed, and now a foreigner coming to this country might be offered the following advice. If you visit American City, you will find it very pretty. Just two things of which you must beware. Don't drink the water and don't breathe the air. Pollution, pollution, they got smog and sewage and mud.
It's called ocean acidification, and it means that carbon dioxide released by humans is not only warming the planet's atmosphere, it's changing the chemistry of the oceans.
Both commercial fishermen and biologists have told WLOX that oxygen levels in the water are low.
Our emissions of carbon dioxide are causing our climate to change. And too much CO2 in the atmosphere will also alter the very chemistry of our oceans.
I think it's lack of oxygen myself.
But every time you start your car or turn on the lights, 30% of the carbon dioxide you emit is absorbed by the oceans, making them more acidic.
Warm water conditions out there, and when we see real warm water, which is what's happening, we have low oxygen conditions, and that's what we're attributing to the fish kills that we're aware of right now, is that warm water, low oxygen, and that's what's causing these fish kills.
When carbon dioxide dissolves into seawater, it forms an acid. Just a small rise in the acidity of seawater, combined with climate change, may leave coral reefs, the most biodiverse habitats in the ocean, struggling to survive. But that's just touching the surface.
The sun's radiation comes in the form of light waves, and that heats up the Earth, and then some of the radiation that is absorbed and warms the Earth is re-radiated back into space in the form of infrared radiation. And some of the outgoing infrared radiation is trapped by this layer of atmosphere and held inside the atmosphere. And that's a good thing, because it keeps the temperature of the Earth within certain boundaries, keeps it relatively constant and livable. But the problem is this thin layer of atmosphere is being thickened by all of the global warming pollution that's being put up there. And what that does is it thickens this layer of atmosphere. More of the outgoing infrared is trapped, and so the atmosphere heats up worldwide. That's global warming.
By the end of the century, acidification could leave some types of plankton unable to form their shells. And plankton is at the foundation of nearly all marine ecosystems. If key species of these tiny organisms are lost, everything else that depends on them for food could also start to disappear.
Corals are stable here at 350 parts per million, but CO2 levels are already at 385 and rising quickly. At 450 and higher,
we can pretty much say goodbye to coral reefs.